Welcome, everyone. This is Tracy Una Wagner with Versatile Inspirations and the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Academy and Study Hall, and the other half of Cryptids Creations. This is your weekly energy foresight for August 5th through the 11th, Monday through Sunday. For the month of August, we're working with the Master Tarot deck, and that is by Astrology Answers. And for this week, Monday through Sunday, or August 5th through the 11th, the card that came through is the Nine of Swords. And the message from the Nine of Swords is, yep, it happens. Fear, despair, anxiety, worry, guilt, etc. Even when you think everything is going swimmingly, bam, out of the blue, a darkness creeps in and threatens to hijack your thoughts. Confront your fears instead of pushing them aside or deep down. Get to the bottom of what is happening and deal with it now. You will be glad you did. The resolution will be beneficial both now as well as when a next challenge arises. You've got this. I know that sometimes it feels like we are in the depths of fear and anxiety, chaos, etc. And sometimes the world makes you feel that way too, especially if you watch the news, read the newspaper, or you just are on social media. You can't escape it. Even with all of the kitten videos and the doggy memes, everything out there that is rainbows and unicorns, there is that fear, that anxiety, that etc., chaos that you can find everywhere. What we need to do is not discount it. We need to confront it right away. It's just like when you wake up from a nightmare and you realize it was a nightmare. A lot of times, if you remember it, you'll continue to think about it. Why did you have that dream? Why did that nightmare come to you so vividly? And you think about it and you kind of work through it in your own way. And just like dreams and nightmares, there's purposes for them, for you to help you get through things in a different manner, in a manner of, while you're sleeping, you heal your body and you also can heal your thoughts. So think about why things look the way that they are. How can you contribute? How can you contribute to changing that narrative? How can you contribute to changing the thoughts that are just running rampant right now? How can you create an atmosphere of peace, of joy, of love, and kindness? How can you yourself bring about a peaceful state within your sphere? And trust me, when you can do that for yourself, then it ripples out and it truly can be felt by others and by the world. Keep trying to figure out what is happening with yourself and, that stuff that's around you. Don't put yourself in a mire position. Don't just kind of get down dirty in the mud and muck, but maybe stand back and look at it objectively, thinking about how you can contribute in your new way to this new world, to your new self, your new life, your new being, and then move forward with your truth and see how it can actually change things for the better. And for midweek and end week, I decided to work with the Angels and Auras deck, and that is by Radley Valentine, Dougal Fraser, and Brooke Stefanelli. And for midweek, and midweek is Monday through Thursday or August 5th through the 8th, the card that came through is Evolution, Empowerment, Transformations, Protected, Preparedness. This is a great card to come through, not only letting you know as you go through this difficult week, trust me, you are protected. You are protected by your angels, by your spirit team, by your guides, by even people here that are on planet Earth. We are protected. Remember that and keep that in your forethought when you are going about your day. Remember, you are protected. That doesn't mean that we are not keenly aware of what is happening around us. Make sure to, sometimes keep your head on a swivel, tap into your intuition. And if you start feeling that little ting of, hey, something's not right, make sure to react to that. Your intuition is there for a reason. It is your guidepost. It helps to navigate through this world as we are on it. It is your beacon. It lets you know when things aren't right. It also lets you know when things are cool. So just allow yourself to be aware, be prepared, and know that through this chaotic week, what may feel like just despair and fear galore, remember that this is a time that we are evolving. We're evolving into that new world, that new self, that new life, that new being. And what happens when we do that, when we go through an evolution or a transformation? A lot of times the old stuff doesn't want to go, so it goes kicking and screaming and looking like fear and despair. So allow yourself the opportunity to take some deep breaths, realize that this is an evolutionary period, and we can really be prepared. We are protected, we are prepared, and we know that on the other side of this is such a beautiful tomorrow that it is definitely worth the fight. And for end week, and end week is Thursday through Sunday or August 8th through the 11th. The card that came through is everything's okay. Reassurance, support, guidance, overseen. Again, a card coming through to let you know that you are okay. Everything is all right. It is just an illusion. It's a nightmare, and we can wake up from it. We can realize the truth of the situation. What is the truth? That this is just a test. This is us being able to evolve and expand, transform, and get to the place that we are knowing that is there for us. We know that there is this new world just brimming with possibilities. We know that there's a new self and a new being and a new life that we are ready to experience. It's just the old ways are a little loud. The old ways, the old things are just not wanting to be let go of. They are kicking and screaming so loud, and we don't need to give it the time of day. What we can do is what we can do. We can go about our day knowing that we are prepared, we are protected, everything is okay, and we can get through this. We have the help of our guides, our angels, our spirit team, those of the light, as well as those like-minded individuals that know we are in the fight of our lifetime. We are needing to get past this so that we can have a better tomorrow, a better future for us and for our kids and for the world at large. So keep going. Remember, everything's okay. The big news is that you're all right. You're protected. You have your intuition. You are living your truth. Continue to do that. Continue to live your truth. If you need to understand why this stuff is happening, sometimes we can understand bits and pieces, but sometimes we can't. It's an old way. And if you've been trying to live in a new way, in your new truth, then the old ways aren't going to look familiar to you, and you're not going to be able to get on that level. Once you've risen, there's no going back down. It's only up from here. So continue to realize that some things, even though they're loud and obnoxious and they're fear driven and chaotic and there's despair, what feels like despair everywhere, realize that you living your truth is going to help you and the world at large continue to rise, continue to evolve, continue to transform into that new you, that new being, and that new world. You can do it. You've got this. Keep going. All right. Thank you so much for spending some time with me this week. As always, I'm sending you so much love, angel light, and tons of gratitude. Please take care and always have hope. Sending you much love. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.